Hi there, Karen here with you today, and I have a haul video. I know I did one recently. I got quite a big haul from Hey Little Magpie recently, but then they did a pop-up shop. It was part of a treat that was being running quite close to where I live, only 10 minutes drive away, and they invited people to come along, and I thought, well, I'm so close, I can't not go. And have a look at some of the products in person, because it's so much nicer to see them and hold them and feel them and touch them than just buying them from a website. So I went along this morning and needless to say, I bought a fair bit. I think I was relatively restrained, but I have a few bits to share with you. First of all, the boring stuff. I bought some Basil white cardstock. Because it's always useful. We always need white cardstock, and I was running a bit low, so I thought I'd pick that up. But then I started looking at the papers. They had quite a lot of collections there, but I only bought from a few. The first collection I bought pieces from. Whoops! It's the Jen Hadfield Along the Way collection. I know I've recently received my October hip kit, and I know there's a couple of these bits in there. I think there's a couple of, so there are a couple of bits from this collection in there. Luckily I haven't duplicated. So this one I particularly like because it's the cut apart sheet, and it's always useful for doing any kind of Project Life style albums. I don't do Project Life itself, but I do a few albums in that style. I've got a lot of pocket pages, and I'm doing one for Alyssa because we have so many photographs. It's the only way to record them all is to use pocket pages. And also I'm working on an album from Canada, and again that's in the similar style. I do 12 by 12s as well and slot them in between. So this first one is called, well, it's Along the Way collection, and I think it's called Along the Way, I suppose, because it's got all the different cut aparts in it. And on the back is a grid, which is useful because if any of the, once you cut them out, if I didn't want to use one of them, I could just turn it over and use that for journaling, so that would work very well. This one is called Window Box for fairly obvious reasons. It's a very pretty floral that Jen does so beautifully. She's always good at florals. I love her florals, and it's really pretty. And the other side is a really pretty polka dot. It's like a peachy pink. It's very pretty. So I like both of those. This one is called Scattered Sunshine. It's a colour I've in the past always avoided, yellow. I'm not a big yellow fan. I don't wear it, neither do my daughters. But my granddaughter really rocks a bit of yellow. And I know my daughter, when she can, buys her yellow things. She has a really pretty cardigan. So I'm starting to have a look out for a few pages in this kind of beautiful warm golden yellow. It's not the lemon yellow, I'm not so keen on that. But this golden yellow really works well with some of the pictures that I've got of her. And on the other side is a nice stripe. This is a beautiful butterfly page. It's got and all the colours that are are featured in these butterflies. And this one's called Flutter. Yeah, that makes sense. So they'd be easy to flutter cut, but they're quite small, so you wouldn't really want to have too many of them because they'd just be lost. I think it works in a way better as they are. And on the other side, beautiful. It's like a periwinkle blue with a white polka dot. Really love this colour. And we put it together with this paper, which has got a bit of blue, little blue flowers in amongst the white flowers. I think that's a beautiful combination. Really like that. And again, blue is a colour that Alyssa wears a great deal. And to go along with the papers, I have just bought the sticker sheet. I didn't buy anything else. There's a load of stickers on here with all the different icons, the different shapes, flowers, really pretty things. Really like that. I just think I'll be happy today. Isn't that pretty with the girl's head with the flowers? There's another girl's head here. Lady who looks a bit like a grandma. I mean, I don't call myself grandma, but I suppose that could be me. So yeah, really pretty stickers. So that's the Jen Hadfield Along the Way collection. And then I've got some of the latest, I don't know if it's the latest, I think it's the latest Amy Tangerine collection, which is called Shine On. And these are beautiful papers. I really had trouble choosing because I think there were so many I liked. So I just stuck with four papers. This one is a beautiful floral on an orange background, and it's called Ambitious. And I also like this background. It's grey with a white and black or darker grey polka dots. So it's really nice. There's a background, but I think I'll probably be using this side. It's really, really beautiful. And, oops, I'll move that out of the way. And then we've got this lovely tree design. It's called Forest, with multicoloured trees. And a black and a grey stripe, which is quite nice. It almost looks like a forest without the leafy bits at the top. So, but I love trees. I love this one. Then we've got this black with hearts on it, which is called Surrounded by Love. That's a really nice one, and I think, you know, you can see how this is all beginning to work together. I tried to get them so that they'd you know, work together as you know, backing papers as a group. And this one is, it's a really pretty pink, and it picks out the pink in this final paper with a white, slightly snowflakey design. I don't know if you can see that. And they're in, yeah, sort of snowflakes, I suppose. But it's, anyway, it's a really pretty design. I don't know what you call it. And this one looks like a lily pad. It's called Beautiful. That's really creative, isn't it? I'd have called it lily pad myself, because it looks like a lot of lilies in all the colours from the collection. So you've got the pink and the aqua and the orange all in this paper. So they all work really well together. But also I like this page side as well, which is a teal chevron design, which I really like. So as I was having trouble choosing papers, I did end up buying the 6x6 pad, of course. I don't buy a lot of these because I like the big ones. I prefer the 12x12, but sometimes you just need this extra bit of patterning. And this one has got lots of gold foiling in it, which is rather nice. So if you flick through, it's got, whereas the heart design, which is there, but some of the hearts are gold foiled on this one, and there's this one, which is, it's come out a deeper orange on the little pad. Really pretty in the heart, and here's the trees, but with gold foiled trees. And oh, just so lovely. There's another gold foil as like a wood grain. That's rather attractive. So these are really, really beautiful papers. I stood for quite a while at this stand trying to decide what to have. I talked myself out of buying any more than the 4. I kept picking them up and putting them down. So that's the Amy Tangerine Shine On collection. And the final lot of papers I've got is all Christmassy. So I've taken papers from items from 2 collections. The Jingle All the Way is the one I've got most of the papers from. This one is called, if it's got a name, it's got really lovely trees. I'm a sucker for Christmas tree paper. I really like it. And a rather nice green plaid on the other side, but I do love the Christmas trees. And this is called Through the Woods. So there we are, Through the Woods, and there's the woods. This one is a Christmassy plaid, and it says Merry Christmas in green on a green background, and this is called Plaid Tidings. Bit of a pun there. This one is called, this has got a really pretty poinsettia Christmas flower design, which would be quite nice to fussy cut. And on the other, I love this. I love this red, which actually it's a sort of red tone on tone mistletoe pattern. If you look really closely, I don't know if you can see, there is the leaves are in a deeper red, and then the white berries dotted all over. It's called Poinsettia Pines. So the poinsettia part of it is, and pine part of it is that side, but actually I think I like this side even better. I'm a very traditional Christmas scrapper. I love my red, love my green, love my gold. And here's another one. This is from the Crepe Paper, what's it called? Merry Days collection. So this is the plaid. It's called Cheer, and it's a sort of red and white plaid. Not fussed about that side. That's the side I like. I like a bit of red. Doesn't really, well, it could go with the other one. They're quite similar, but I can never have too much red as far as I'm concerned when it comes to Christmas. And then I got this one, which is the cut apart sheet. I haven't yet decided. I'm thinking about doing the December Daily this year. I haven't done it for a couple of years. I'm not sure whether whether I can face it. I know it's quite a lot of work. It's lovely to have at the end, and it's lovely to look through, but it does take it's a big time commitment, and it generally means you don't get to do any other projects while it's going on. So I'm still thinking about whether I'm going to do that. I might do a December highlights album maybe, rather than doing it for daily, because a lot of days nothing will happen. Just do the days where there's a lot happening, and I'll just take a lot of pictures on those days. I don't know. I haven't quite decided. I've got to think about an album, which I haven't got at the moment. So I thought this would work towards it. This would help to go into that if I decide to do it. So that's the two collections, the Crepe Paper Merry Days and the My Mind's Eye Jingle All the Way. So as far as embellishments go, in My Mind's Eye, I got pack of 24 journal cards, again with bearing in mind that I might do December daily. I'm still deciding, but this will help me to do it quite easily. There's a nice selection of cards in here. They're not particularly thick as cards go, but they are double-sided, so it's nice to have a journaling spot on the other side, or you can just use it as a filler card on the other if you haven't got a lot you need to say. And it's quite nice to have some phrases and some really pretty designs. And I like white. I prefer white backgrounds really to the cream that you get with some of them. So there's some really nice easy journaling cards with this lot. So and it picks up the designs from the papers, so I really like this. There's my trees, lots of journaling spots, which is great, because you want to sort of record what happened as much as the photos. So this one's a very Merry Christmas, Noel. So that's the My Mind's Eye Jingle All the Way journaling cards. So that's all I got from that collection, because I didn't really feel I needed much more, because I got quite a lot from whereas I got more papers from the My Mind's Eye collection, I got more embellishments from the Crepe Paper what's it called, Merry Days collection. So these are the embellishments I got. This is the 12 by 12 chipboard sheet. I'm not a big chipboard user, but I just couldn't resist this one. It just screamed out at me, so many pretty things and some gold, and I just thought I really like it. I can use most of these things. I feel I can use. And to go along with that, I've got the sticker sheet. Well, it's double-sided, so more trees, Christmas trees and wreaths. So I've got the same sort of thing propping up, but slightly different. Santa with his reindeer, parcels, somebody skating. Not that we'll have a skating weather around here, but you never know. Yeah, so I like those. And I got the ephemera as well. That's the only ephemera pack I bought, I think, today. But there's lots of really fun things in there. Sort of a double pack, the larger pieces here, and then some smaller ones in here. This is the sheet on the back that tells you what's in it. So there's quite a lot of tags, and there's a Merry Christmas, and there's a tree, wreath, nice bits and pieces. And as you see, there's a few bits of glitter. I can see some of it's been glittered. Lots of bits of glitter on the edges of things. So that's rather nice, very Christmassy, and I do love a bit of Christmas scrapbooking. And then I got a few other bits that didn't come with, that I didn't get papers for. I got the Maggie Holmes Willow Lane stickers, and there's 4 sheets of stickers. So there's phrases and words on this one, and they're clear stickers. Then there are really pretty flowers and leaves on that sheet. Then we've got some gold foiled frames and phrases and words, and some leaves and flowers in all of the on this sheet. Love you, moments shared together, and smile. So these would be good on a scrapbook page, but also in a pocket page, because they're nice and flat and say, they're just small and quite useful. And then this is a sheet of stars and hearts. So that's the Maggie Holmes sticker book. I got some Prima flowers, because I love me some flowers, and I'm thinking starting to do a little bit of art journaling, and I thought I might try and use that frame, which seems to be a separate item inside there. I was trying to figure it. It is a separate, like a cardboard, chipboard die cut frame. And there's lots of really nice flowers and butterflies inside. And the last couple of items are both, is the chipboard sheet and the puffy sticker sheet from the Pink Paislee Whimsical collection. Now in our October hip kit there's quite a lot of papers. I think the majority of the papers are from this collection, the Whimsical collection, which I did remember that there was quite a lot in there, because as I was looking at the collection I thought, well, I recognise some of these. So I thought I won't buy any more papers and I'll just buy some extra embellishments, as we already had included in the kit the sticker sheet. So luckily I didn't remember that. I just had a feeling we didn't have these, or I didn't have those in my kit, because I didn't buy any add-on kits, so it may have been, these things may have been in the add-on kits. So I just thought this would enhance the kit by buying a few extra embellishments to go with it. So they're really pretty. Lots of lovely things. And there's a lot about crafting in here. And I've seen a lot of people have been doing pages about themselves, and people on the Hip Kit Design Kit team have been using this collection to scrapbook about their crafting life. So that might be something I might do as well at some point. So that, I think, is everything. Yes, it is. I had really good fun. Sarah and Leanne from Hey Little Magpie were very welcoming. They were, you know, it was lovely to see them and to meet them face to face, as I'd had emails from them for some time and have bought lots of stuff from them in the past, as many people do, because they do have the best things. So it was really nice to meet them. And yeah, it was a good day. So thank you for joining me. Do join me again soon. Goodbye.